Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you for tuning in to the Fans Only Sports Network. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Nick Carlson. As the Rhode Island Saints U16 men's gets underway, taking on the Colorado Rampage U16. As of tonight, the Rhode Island teams hold the advantage. The U18 was able to beat the Rampage 4-1 earlier today, and the U15s just concluded 6-1 being the final. Colorado sporting their red and blue, with Rhode Island wearing their white and blue. Puck goes down into the corner to Saints, to Rampage. Shot taken there, kick save, another save, and a cover. Back underway here around the crease. And back into the neutral zone goes the puck. Taken the other way by the Saints. J.J. Montero taking it behind the cage. He will find Sakura. Sakura back to the top of the blue line. Hard wrister hits a body in traffic and knocked away. It'll be the 15 of Sakura as he gets knocked off the play, and it'll go all the way back down to the Rhode Island defensive third. Back into the neutral zone it goes. Back and forth they go to start this one out. Sakura will send this one down the length of the ice, and we will have an icing. Let's take a chance to meet the starting netminders. First for the Colorado Rampage, the 29 of Thomas Carfelli, the 5'9", 146-pounder out of Portland, Oregon. 27 games played, averaging 1.8 goals a game. And his counterpart on the other side, the Rhode Island netminder, the 32 of Justin Byers, the 5'11", 165-pounder out of Westlake Village, California. 12 games played, 2.2 goals against a game with a .9 save percentage. Glove save there will force the stoppage of play. Face-off will be to Carfelli's glove side. Puck bouncing around behind the cage, collected and brought back into the neutral zone, as it's going to be the 77 of Jack Mulfield. Collision there in center ice, and back down the length of the ice they go. Puck bouncing around, collected by Fisher. Fisher will send it into the neutral zone, collected and dropped at center ice. Long range slap shot there, just wide left of the net, collected and passed around as the Saints will break out of their own end. Roberts will send it down, puts a move on, and just missing the net there. It's the 14 of Theo Kiss. Hughes passing it across, hits a body out in traffic, and down into the corner it goes. Still being fought for, finally collected and flipped out of the zone. Be a line change here for Colorado. As the 4 of Barber tie it up in the corner. Puck still bouncing behind the cage of Byers. Arm goes up, and we will have our first power play of the day. It'll be Colorado to start off the man advantage. 5-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. It'll be the 4 of Kenny Barber, the 6'1", 195 man out of Abaddon, Pennsylvania. So Barber will do 2 in the bin for tripping, as we will see the Rampage on the power play for the first time today. Slap shot there, not 100% of it, as that'll go all the way down the length of the ice for an icing. 12:10 remain in the opening period of play. Puck being battled for down in the corner, trying to get tipped out. Able to get a piece of it was Chase Stefan. It's the 22 of Braden Stidhauer, as Stidhauer's shot goes wide. Down the length of the ice they go. Cam Hughes takes a shot and just able to keep that one out. Caparelli, that one will go behind his cage. 1 minute remaining in the Colorado power play. It'll be a fresh set of legs out now for the Avalanche. So they will get it out, and down the length of the ice for yet another icing. Clock will stop at 11 minutes even. Whitfield will dump it down the length of the ice. It'll take a weird bounce off the boards and onto the stick of Jack Mulfield. Mulfield will take it down into the close side corner. He will bring it, stop behind the cage, thought about bringing it around, however dispossessed and kept into the zone. Kick save there, and power play has expired, back at even strength. 5-on-5. Through the legs they go. Tried to make one more pass, but tied up in the passing lane. Puck shot across once again. Nobody there to receive it, as Earnhardt tries to jockey that puck, however, offsides on Colorado. Puck back in the neutral zone here. High bouncing puck. Swatted away by Byers. hard hit there across the far side boards. Puck still up against the boards. A lot of stick-on-stick contact as that one gets back out free. Tied up right in front of the Rampage bench. Rhode Island able to keep it in the zone. Sakura able to keep that one just on the blue line. Sakura trying to get in, hits his own man. Another wrister just tipped away by Carfelli. And we'll have a whistle, stoppage of play. As we will now see Rhode Island hop on the power play. As a Rampage player just made his way into the bin. Mari Sarayan, the guilty party here for Colorado, he will do 2 in the box for interference. So 2 minutes on the power play clock, 9:02 remaining. Next 2 minutes will be man advantage for Rhode Island as Sakura thought about it from the top of the circle, pulled back, but that puck trickled its way over the blue line. As Sakura will get it back. He will find his open man down low. Thought about a shot there. Sakura gets it back. He takes a lick. Passing it around. Sakura, slap shot, saved there by Carpelelli. As it'll be Kiss now from the other side. Thought about the shot, but went for the pass instead, knocked away in the passing lane. Whitfield to Kiss. Kiss rips one, and that one deflects up into the netting out of play. Face-off taken in one. Ipre, that wrister goes wide. This puck battled for along the close side boards. It'll be Ipre and Hughes back to track that one. Hughes will get it and pass to Ipre behind the cage. Ipre will take it up here for the Saints. He will find Hughes out on the left side as Hughes runs into a few bodies. He gets taken off the play. However, still kept in the zone by the 2 of Kai Menzel. Menzel tries to take a shot, hits a body in traffic as Hughes unable to control it. That one will go all the way back down the length of the ice. Icing is the call. So the clock will stop with 7:25 remaining in this opening period of play. 23 seconds remain on the man advantage for the Saints. Colton Winfield having to go all the way back to his own end to collect the puck. Kept in, however, offsides. Whitfield blew a tire over the blue line. While we have a second, let's take a look at the coaching staffs on each side. For Colorado, head coach Pat Binning, assisted by Tyler Shipstead, and the team lead, Kelly Moon. Across the ice, the head coach of the Saints, Devin Rask, assisted by Joe O'Connor, and the trainer, Craig Carvalho, will make up the staff for the Saints. As that puck will cross back into the neutral zone, the Rampage trying to get something going. Sakura will find his man all the way across the length of the ice as Kiss took a high shot there. Rhode Island still controls the puck. Sakura gets knocked out in front of the goalie, and we will have a stoppage of play. So it'll be the 26th of Dylan Lamberto heading into the box for the Rampage. The 6'3", 192-pounder out of Bend, Oregon. He will do 2 in the sin bin for elbowing. So back on the man advantage here. Thought about the shot from the blue line, now takes it, and glove saved by Caffarelli.
Colorado jersey number 26, Dylan Lamberto, minor equal elbow.
Hughes wins the faceoff here for the Saints. Ipre will have it at the center of the blue line. Takes a low wrister. Another glove save by Caffarelli. Back underway, and away we go. Ipre gets there to keep the puck in the zone for the meantime. They have the Rampage able to clear their zone. Glove save there, and a little bit of pushing and shoving, nothing too extreme, as David Earnhardt was trying to collect the second chance opportunity. Whitfield from the top of the blue line, thought about it, puck bounces off the glass. Whitfield thought about the shot, he was able to get it over to the 20 of Jack Maltonaldo. .101 remaining in the Saints power play as we just get to within five and a half minutes left in this opening period of play. It'll be Whitfield. He will give it back. It'll get back to Winfield. Winfield to Kiss. Kiss to Sakura. Sakura thought about a shot up and off a stick and into the netting. Tie up here on the faceoff. Finally pulled away by the Saints. Kiss will get it from the faceoff circle. Takes a wrister, and another save by Caffarelli. So Caffarelli makes the save. 32 seconds remain on the power play, as it'll be fresh legs for both squads. It'll be Hughes versus Esplin for this faceoff. It was won by Esplin. However, quickly turned over. Shot from Ipre goes straight up into the air. Another save by Caffarelli. Wrister here, shot scored, wide open for Hughes. Callum Hughes gets the first goal of the night, as the Saints take a 1-0 lead. Perfect tic-tac-toe play for the Saints. So Hughes will score it, Ipre will assist, and the second assist, J.J. Monterio. Perfect tic-tac-toe from the three of them. as that was probably the easiest goal Hughes will score in this tournament. As we get back underway here, just under 5 minutes to play in the opening period of action. Saints lead here 1-0 after Colin Hughes gets it started. Puck tied up here, bouncing around the neutral zone. Another wrister there, just wide. Louis Coutelot unable to hit the mark there. So that one bounces back into the neutral zone and down to the Rhode Island defensive third. It's the 4 of Barber to get there first. Up and down they go across those far boards. Kai Mansell taking the last shot there, as Colorado is able to clear the zone all the way down, and icing will be the call. So it'll be Hughes for Rhode Island and the 28 of Connor Ellingson for Colorado. Face-off taken and won here by Hughes. Puck bouncing around its way behind the cage, back up to the top. Kick save there. And all the way back down again for yet another icing. The clock will stop at 3 minutes. Puck fought for along the close side boards. Kiss comes away with it. Kiss will dump it down behind into the corner as it's still being fought for. Another low wrister popped up and over the glass as Caffarelli makes yet another save. Face off to Caffarelli's glove side as it's taken and won by the Rampage. Here goes the 16 of Colin Bigelow. Bigelow tries to find the open man, nobody there. And a stoppage of play yet again. So 2:20 remain in the opening period of play. Puck drop and won by Colorado. They will dump it down into the corner. Collected by the blue line, and Sakura able to tap it over the blue line. Whitfield will race down to retrieve the puck in his own zone, quickly shadowed by Epsilon. Puck poked through the 12 of Easton Sampson. As Sampson tried to get something going there, just poked away by the Saints defensive line. As that one goes down back behind the cage, and yet another icing, 1:30 remaining. So we will see Colorado back on the power play. as it will be the 7 of Colton Winfield in the box, one of the few Rhode Islanders on the Saints team. Colton Whitfield out of Warwick, Rhode Island. The only other Rhode Islander on the roster is the 17 of Patrick Fitzgibbon, the East Greenwich native. The only 2 Rhode Islanders on the Rhode Island team. So Whitfield will sit for 2, interference the call. So it'll be Colorado power play for the remainder of this opening period. Puck bounces up into the crowd and scares the life out of a few fans sitting 3 rows up. As you can see on your screen, the protective netting does not go all the way around here. It only goes from the goal line across the back end of the ice. Mount St. Charles, one of the smaller rinks here in the Ocean State. So no matter where you're sitting in this rink, you're always real close to the action. As we hit the final minute of play, 1:15 remaining on the power play. As Byers gets caught out of his crease, no harm, no foul, back up to the top of the blue line. It's the 3 of Guttensberger. That is passed to the 4 of Zach Hertz. Hertz will get it to Mofield. Mofield will rush down into the corner, tightly covered and dispossessed. As Hertz will try and keep the puck in the zone, he will. Final 10 seconds remain in the period. As we now hit the last 5 seconds of the period, maybe one last shot, they will get it, however, tipped away by Caffarelli. So that'll do it for period 1 action. At the end of 1, the Saints lead it 1-0. We hit the intermission for the first break. We're going to take a break ourselves. You're watching RI Saints men's U16 hockey here on the Fans Only Sports Network. And as we welcome you back to period number 2 action here on the Fans Only Sports Network, Rhode Island Saints take on the Colorado Rampage. As of right now, Rhode Island holds it. 2 wins on the day, the U18 and the U15s taking action earlier, both coming away with wins. The U18 winning 4-1, U15 winning 6-1. So the advantage is definitely for the Saints here. As we are now a minute into period number 2. Hertz unable to corral the puck as it will drop back to his defensive third. Tie up there on the boards as Menzel tries to clear it. He will hit a few bodies, still trapped over in the corner. The puck will trickle all the way down, tripped up and kicked away by Caffarelli. Delayed penalty here, and puck finally touched by Menzel. So it will be one of the Rhode Island captains. It will be J.J. Monterio in the pin for 2. Tripping is the call. So Colorado back on the power play to start off the second period of action. Face-off taken and won by the Rampage. Hertz thought about a shot, but he mishandled it. Back over the blue line it goes. As this one will start from the Rampage's goal line. That'll find Mofield. Mofield takes a lick there on the boards as Gutensberger is tied up there at center ice. Ipre goes down as well. Pass out to Whitfield. Whitfield shot up and over. As Caffarelli able to get his blocker on that one. As that ricochets up into the netting. Clock will stop with about 14:54 remaining. As we will have another penalty here. This one going to be against Colorado. The 3 of Tanner Gutensberger out of Castle Rock, Colorado. The 6'2", 165-pounder will do 2 for tripping. So it will be 4-on-4 for the next minute 15. Then the Saints will enjoy 45 seconds of power play advantage. Puck dropped here, tie up in the face-off circle, collected by the Saints. Do the 4 of Barber. Barber will spin it down behind the cage to Cutolo. Whitfield rips a shot. Nobody there as it hits a man in traffic. Back to collect it is Hughes. Hughes will start from his own end. 3-on-2 for the Saints and offsides. As Hughes was starting to hit his stride, however, either Cutolo or Ipre a little too anxious. Offsides the call. As the faceoff will be right in front of the Rhode Island bench. It'll be the 11 of Hughes winning the faceoff here for the Saints. Ipre will get it out to Hughes. Hughes trying to find Ipre again. They connect. Ipre jumps over the stick and will be dispossessed. Kento Sanchez takes it up here for Colorado as he gets nailed up against the boards. Play continues. As this is a 23 of Brendan Carmody. Tie up here. Ipre is tied up here and still tied up as Hughes will take it with Cutolo. 2-on-2. They will pull up as Hughes and Ipre, the only 2 Saints in there. Richter hits a body and goes wide as Hughes back to collect. Fresh set of legs here for Rhode Island as Sakura will sit with it atop the left faceoff circle. Kiss will come in and collect the puck with Whitfield. Whitfield to Kiss. Kiss from the far side over the middle. Nobody there as that shot goes high and wide. Nobody able to connect. Whitfield back to Kiss. to Sakura. Sakura's shot blocked. Saved by Caffarelli. Whitfield from the blue line, another save there. As the final 5 seconds tick off the clock here, even strength at both sides. We are knotted up at 5 apiece. 12:48 remain in this opening period of play. Correction, second period of play. As that will go all the way down for an icing. Puck battled for a long behind the cage. The 4 of Hertz trying to keep it in the zone. He will, at least for the time being. 2-on-2 the other way. As they will pull up and wait for the bodies. Rister from the blue line, saved and covered by Caffarelli. Puck fought for along the long side of the boards. Still being poked around, as Sakura will finally come away with it. Tripped up there and down behind the boards once again. Colorado will finally clear their zone. They got the numbers 3-on-2, but offsides is the call. The 72 of Kento Sanchez just offsides. The linesman able to make that call. 11:23 remaining in the second period of play. 1-0 your score. Puck dropped back in play here in the neutral zone, collected by Colorado as Sampson will dump it down behind the cage there. Nobody there to connect as that puck goes flying into the Saints bench. So the clock will stop with 11:11. Back underway, here we go. Face-off taken and won by the Saints. That will go all the way down to Caffarelli as he will elect to play it. Puck still bouncing around behind his cage. He will find Sampson on the right side, intercepted by Ipre. And Stefanik cannot control that one as that goes all the way down and dispossessed. As Kiss will get it right there. Stefanik takes a shot, saved off the face mask. Caffarelli. Stefanik to Hughes to Kiss. Shot scores! As tic-tac-toe again go the Saints. 2-0 your score with just a little under 10.5 remaining in the second period. So it'll be the UMass commit himself, the 14 of Theo Kiss. We'll slot that one. The few players already on the on the Rhode Island Saints U16 team. Already a few college commits. As I just mentioned, Theo Kiss committed to the University of Massachusetts. Cullum Hughes will also be attending Boston University. J.J. Monterio will be heading out to Providence. And Alex Vinescu will head to St. Lawrence. So already a few college commits here on this Rhode Island team. As Whitfield rips a shot there out in front. Raffaello originally saved it but lost it on the redirect. As that one is tipped all the way down. It'll be a line change here for Colorado. Hard hit there out in open ice. So that one will cross the blue line into the Rhode Island attacking third. Rister taken, saved. Wraparound shot, scores! Ethan Black gets it started for Colorado. Rhode Island not aware of his presence as he was hanging out here on the close side just over the blue line. Black had the whole right side of the attacking third all to himself. Byers made the initial save, but Black was just able to bring it around the back of the cage and backhand it in. So 2-1 your score. As Colorado has cut this lead in half. 9 minutes remaining in this second period of action before the elongated break. As most of these teams have been here for the whole day, my cameraman Alden included, been here since the get-go. As Roberts gets hit, puck bouncing around behind the cage, Caffarelli, and that one will go all the way down the length of the ice and blown dead for an icing. Back underway they go. It'll be Colorado winning the faceoff. Delayed penalty on the way. As Caffarelli got to the bench on a beeline, and the second he touched the boards, the whistle blown. So he will take the sad skate all the way back to the crease. And it will be Colorado back on the power play. So it'll be J.J. Monterio, the Providence College commit. He will be in the sin bin for 2. Power play goes back to Colorado. Back underway we go. Hertz from the right side of the blue line. Pass down into the corner. Hard hit there from Menzel. Backhander saved. Seth Sween, probably one of the smaller guys on the ice right now, but still his size and his speed has been on display here for Rhode Island. No goals yet, but still he has been flying up and down. As Hertz will win it. He will try and find his man on the right side. It'll come back into the corner. Hertz will get it back up at the blue line. High wrister. Easy pad save there for Bears. Bodies go down like bowling pins as Sween goes down originally. He takes out Morgan, and the Rampage come away with the puck. This puck will get dumped down behind, but Bears will come out and retrieve it. Puck bouncing around the slot. Morgan all by himself. Rister out in front. As no official ruling, Sakura made an amazing pass to find Morgan. However, great heads-up goaltending from Caffarelli as he was able to get the initial save, and then the net coming off its moorings. As once again, the Mount Classic, the net coming off the moorings. One of the many interesting facets of old ice rinks. They often have their own little quirks, and the net not wanting to stay put, I guess, would be the quirk for Mount over here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island, as it looks like we're going to have a timeout, I guess. Or, never mind. I guess the Colorado coach wanted an explanation. It looked initially like the referee skated over asking if he wanted a timeout, but just the explanation will do. A minute left in the power play as the Rampage try to even this one up here before the long break. Whitfield tied up there along the boards. Rista there blocked out in front by Fitzgibbon. Wrapped up here, delayed penalty, and it will even out the play. So it will be 4-on-4 hockey for the next 32 seconds. As it'll be the 28 of Connor Ellingson, as he will head back into the box for two. Kiss takes a wrister, bounced out in front, shot scores. As we're going to have to see who got the last touch. So it'll be the 20 of Jack Maldonado. He gets goal number 7 on the year. As the score is now 3-1 in favor of Rhode Island. Kiss to Whitfield. Whitfield to Maldonado. As the net once again comes off its moorings, and another stoppage of play with 6:44 left to go. So it'll be 4-on-4 for the next 17 seconds. Maldonado will shoot it across to Whitfield. Whitfield will skate around with it. Stefanik to Whitfield. Whitfield will skate at the top of the blue line. Surveys the one-timer shot, scores! As the one-timer again will find its way through. The 14 of Theo Kiss gets his second on the day. .6:14 left to go in this one, as it'll be the 18 of Wyatt Beck taking the face-off here, and early whistle as the net once again off its moorings. So it'll come back to the face-off circle again.
Theo Kiss, assisted by number 7, Colton Whitfield. Time of the foul play was 10:46 of the second period. Kiss, assisted by Whitfield.
So there we hear it over the loudspeaker. Kiss assisted by Colton Whitfield. Those two locking up again and again as Kiss gets goal number 21 on the year. And Whitfield will get his 17th assist. So 6 minutes left to go in this one. 5-on-5, back at even strength. Roberts unable to corral it. As an Avalanche player loses a stick, sub coming in. Bouncing its way down between bodies, still in Rhode Island possession as Ipre will get it on the top of the blue line. Rister bounce, hits a body in traffic, still out in front. Rister, nobody there, and once again, the net comes off the moorings. I quoted it in the last game, 6 to 7 times. We're already at number 4. May have more net timeouts than we do shots by the end of this one. So the clock will stop with 5:33 remaining. Rister there taken by Barber and saved. Menzel at the top of the blue line. He will try and find his man over the middle. Too many bodies. And this one's going the other way. Up off the boards goes the 21 of Ethan Black. As Black is in hot pursuit as he was being chased by the 4 of Kenny Barber. And we will have a stoppage of play yet again. As it'll be a Colorado penalty, power play. Louis Cutolo will head into the box for 2 for Rhode Island, elbowing the call. So 5:02 remain in the second period, 2 minutes on the clock. So we will see Colorado again on the power play, still yet to put anything in the net on the power play. As Hughes will take it by himself, it's going to be 1-on-3. Hughes puts a fake on, loses possession, and this one will start from the Colorado goal line. So now it's 5-on-3. Saint lost a tire back in the Colorado defensive third. The puck will make its way back there as well. Starting back from scratch, 30 seconds gone on the power play. This one will corral its way around the boards. Menzel gets there first, however, stacks of bodies in the corner. High wrister there, just misses the crossbar, and all the way down the length of the ice it goes. Layden Hinman unable to corral that one, and back behind the cage once again. This one will start. Earnhardt tries to make his way through. Too many red jerseys in his way. Earnhardt lays one out. 4-on-1 in the corner. And finally collected by the Rampage. Whitfield taking this one down the left side. He thought about the shot. He will take it around the back of the cage, back up to the blue line. Earlhard all by himself. Wrister just wide left. Puck being corralled around the boards. Thought about a backhander, poked away. Still out in front, nobody there. Whitfield will get it back at the blue line. Whitfield will drop it off to Montanaldo. And Montanaldo will pass it to Morgan behind the cage. Morgan back to Whitfield at the top. Pass. The shot blocked. Second chance opportunity. Morgan couldn't get it to go. Whitfield once again to Maldonado. Maldonado shot wide. As we come across 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Sakura thought about the shot, takes the shot, but easily corralled by Caffarelli. Clock will stop with 2:05. 4-1 your score. Saints leading over the Colorado Rampage, 4-1. Back underway here. Menzel takes a slap shot from the blue line, misses left. Bouncing around on the far side of the boards as it'll get back to Menzel. Another wrister just over the crossbar as it's tipped down by Hughes. Hughes lays a hit there and the delayed penalty, and this one will be on Hughes. Looks like this will be interference, and it will be. Be the 11 of Colum Hughes in the sin bin for 2. As Hughes will collect the 2-minute interference. We are just a little over 90 seconds remaining, so the rest of this period will be a Colorado power play. This is tied up and fought for. Kay Menzel able to wrap this one around the boards. Roberts will get it. Roberts tried a shot, nobody there. Through the 5-hole and in. Once again, the second chance opportunities for Rhode Island pay off. It all started with the 9 of Owen Roberts. He was the hot pursuer for that puck for about 90% of that play. His shot ricocheted, and then right behind him was the 15 of Jaden Sakura as he slots goal number 18 on the year, and it is now 5-1 in favor of the Saints. Roberts taking it up. It's Roberts and Sakura, 2-on-3. Down the length of the ice they go. Poked away by the 8 of Alexander Stemenov. Sakura will take it himself. Finds Roberts. Tipped pass. Back to Sakura. Unable to put it in. As Beck will use his speed down the length of the ice here against Menzel. Hard hit there as Kai Menzel just lays out Beck. Hard hitting here as Whitfield goes down as well. As the final 3 seconds tick off the board, we will now have the elongated break. It still will be a 26-second power play for Colorado when we return. But at the end of 2, your score, Rhode Island Saints 5, Colorado Rampage 1. As both teams head back to the locker room for the long break, we're going to as well. You're watching RI Saints U16 men's hockey here on the Fans Only Sports Network. oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Gonna try a kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In, and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Oh, Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And as we welcome you back to Mount St. Charles Academy here in Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Thank you for tuning in to the Fans Only Sports Network for Rhode Island Saints U16 men's hockey as they take on the Colorado Rampage. Those of you just tuning in, Rhode Island enjoying a 5-1 lead. Colorado will have 26 seconds of power play advantage left over from the second period as we get back underway with the aid of Alexander Stemenoff. He will fire it up the length of the ice. It'll corral around the boards as Sween gets knocked off. Oop. Gutensberger tied up there along the far boards as the puck will finally squirt back out just wide of Sween and down for an icing. Power play expires back at even strength with 16:24. Puck dropped back underway. Hughes unable to win the faceoff there. As this will go all the way down and around the back of the cage. Passing along the top of the blue line. One-timer for Hughes, just off the mark, wide left. We've seen Rhode Island take their time on a lot of these passing plays. As Stefanek will cross over into the attacking third, tries to find his man down low, as Hughes is met with two Rampage players right in front of him. Pass intercepted. Colorado's able to clear their zone. Long range shot and goes in. Ethan Black from range. Break out the tape measure because that one was from a ways out. Byers unsure of how to play that. It took a weird bounce off his stick or his leg pad and just had enough to catch the left corner of the goalpost and in. So a sigh of relief here for the Rampage as they are now within 3. 2-on-2 the other way. Here comes Sakura. Sakura is going to pull up. Look across the ice. Backhanded shot. And kick save there. Another long-range pass absolutely stood up is Montero. And down the length of the ice it goes for the icing. So some new life here maybe for the Rampage. As the clock will stop with 14:43. So that goal scored by Ethan Black is unassisted. As that puck gets ricocheted back up into the stands. As face-off taken, tie up here. Won by the Rampage. Gutensberger able to clear that one out. Fisher pushes into the attacking third. He will collect the puck. Pass out in front for Kutalo. Unable to handle it. As Barber will collect. He will find Fisher. Fisher to Kutalo, and offsides is the call. It'll be Fitzgibbon versus Molefield on the faceoff. Molefield wins it for Colorado. Another long-range shot. If one worked, why not try it again? As here comes the Saints the other way. Backhander easily swatted away there. Caffarelli makes another save. Tie up here on the boards. 2 and 2 from each side. Pass goes across to the far side, blocked by Schween. Low wrister there, saved and covered by Caffarelli. So a Rampage player flat on his back after the face-off, a little slow to get up, as the Saints win the face-off out in front, and Caffarelli able to just collect it, as Rampage player a little shooken up there. So he's going to skate off with the assistance of a teammate. The 28 of Connor Ellingson. So we're going to have to wait to see if Ellingson will return with 13:20 remaining left to go in this one. Long range shot there, wide right. As this puck's tied up in the corner. Collected by the aid of Alexander Stemenov, as Stemenov will clear the zone. Cross ice pass there, and offsides is the call. Shot scores. Stefanik on the one-timer again. As Chase Stefanik slots number 15 on the year. But prior to that, a goaltending change, as Caffarelli will be done for the night. Coming in to replace him will be the one of Andrew Lacrosse. So Lacrosse will get into the game for the first time today. 23 games played, 2.6 goals a game, with a saving percentage of a .91. Pass out in front again. Hughes, does he get it? Lacrosse able to go full butterfly as Hughes dives in and Sween dives in to protect the goal line. Correction, that was not Seth Sween, as that was the 18 of Wyatt Beck. So face off to Lacrosse's glove side as Barber from the right corner. Shot goes wide left. Sakura tries to fire it up from Morgan, dispossessed there, as Mofield will jump it down for an icing. So it's Morgan versus Mofield. Mofield wins the faceoff there. Hard hit on the far side of the ice. That puck will cross the blue line. Here comes Mofield one-on-one. Stick checked and poked away by the 4 of Kenny Barber for the offside. That puck goes all the way down to the defensive third. Lacrosse will use his stick to pass this one out. Still being fought for in the defending third. Wrister taken, saved there by Lacrosse. Another shot taken. And Lacrosse makes the save. He catches Morgan. So it's the 4 of Barber. Barber taking it up. He will shoot it across to Sakura. Sakura looking for another option as he will find Morgan down low. It'll bounce off the dasher board, still behind the net, and make its way back to the neutral zone. Fresh set of legs coming out now for the Rampage, as it'll be a dump down play. Morgan, the lone saint. Fresh set of legs now for Rhode Island. And back the other way, just out of the reach of Fisher, as this will go all the way down for yet another icing call. Hard hit there, as that's going to be a delayed penalty. Lacrosse skating to the bench and stoppage of play, as we're going to see Colorado back on the Avalanche. So that'll actually be a game. So we're waiting to see. Two Saints head into the box. Kudalow and Patuma in the box. So it'll be 5-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. As we wait to see who it was from the Rhode Island side that has been disqualified. There were a few Saints in the area. So back the other way goes Sween. It hits the official and back out in open ice. Hughes one-on-one. He's going to put a move through the 5-hole of the defender, but right to the glove of Lacrosse. .9:12 remaining in the third period of play. Rhode Island enjoys a 4-goal lead here late in the third. We are back underway. Another long-range wrister. Caught and held by Andrew Lacrosse. Another wrister wide right there, as Maltonaldo will wrap it back around the boards. Puck still being fought for along the boards. 1 Saint, 2 Rampage. And it'll be the 17. Patrick Fitzgibbon coming away with that one, and another glove save by Lacrosse. 29 seconds remain in the power play, with 8:35 remaining. Both goalies for this Colorado team coming out of Oregon. Caffarelli coming from Portland, Oregon, and Andrew Lacrosse out of Bend, Oregon. As that one's pushed through, up off the glass, still kept in the attacking third. Puck bouncing around in the slot. Ipre just kicks it out up against the boards. Thrown back in. It will be an offensive line change here for the Rampage. Going all the way down the length of the ice. It's Mansell. He's going to get it retreating. He's going to shoot it across the width of the ice and all the way down the ice behind the dash, behind the crease. Connected. High shot there over the crossbar. Perfect again. 1, 2, 3 passing from Rhode Island. As Earnhardt unable to corral that one all the way down for an icing. Clock stops with 7:30. Back underway, collected here, and finally pushed out. Morgan with the wrister, nobody home, just wide. Slap shot from the top of the blue line, also wide. As Rhode Island is just letting these shots go in volleys. And another shot there, kicked away by Lacrosse. Corralled by the 23 of Carmody. Jack Mulfield pinned against the boards there. He tries to find the 74 of Boone Kinseth. Morgan to Maldonado. Finds Sakura. Sakura unable to keep control there as he gets dispossessed and tied up. So Morgan on the puck, taking it across the neutral zone. Morgan from the right side deflects up into the netting. Back underway here. Face-off won by the Rampage. Hard hit down on the far side of the boards. So that puck gets freed up in the neutral zone. Pinned up against the boards. Player thrown, and here come the extracurriculars. As pushing and shoving, nothing more. As the 27 of Chase Stefanik was thrown into the boards. Hughes came over to retaliate. And we're going to have to see how they're going to distribute the penalties here. As of right now, it looks to be just the one, and it's going to be against number 21, Ethan Black, for Colorado. So it will be 5-on-4 in favor of Rhode Island for the next 2 minutes as the clock stops with 6 minutes. Back underway. Face-off won by Rhode Island. The pass goes to Kiss along the right side. Back up to McNell. He loses it. Here comes an opportunity. However, the quick skates there of Brick Fisher. The 14 of Kiss. Kiss trying to find an open man. Finally finds a guy on the far left side. It's the 16 of Fisher. Fisher finds the 2 of Mansell. Mansell to Kiss. Kiss across. And Fisher unable to put it in, as Mansell will retreat all the way back down. 1 minute, 10 seconds remain on the Rhode Island power play as we hit the final 5 minutes left to go. Stefanik's wrister out in front, still out in front. And nothing going, and yet again the curriculars get going. As Kiss is trying to go toe-to-toe with probably the tallest body Colorado has out there. The 55 of Brave Esplin. So correction, the goal does stand. 7-2. Goal's going to go to Chase Stefanik. And Sakura will head to the sin bin for 2 after all is said and done. So 7-2 now your score. That'll officially put all Saints teams in double digits for combined goals today. A 4, 5, and then a 7-piece coming from 3 of the Rhode Island Saints teams. Hard slap shot there as Snow goes flying into the stands. So we are back underway here. 4:40 remaining in this one. It's the 23 of Brandon Carmody taking this one through. Now it's Roberts the other way. Roberts loses the puck. And it'll be Colorado back the other way as Roberts comes in and gets the puck jarred loose again. So Roberts takes a bit of a hard hit there and a stoppage of play. Players go down everywhere. Roberts goes down in front of the penalty box, and then the combo of Sween and Mansell go down in front of the Rhode Island crease. So another Rhode Island player will head to the box. That one is Ipre. So Ipre, Cutulo, and Sakura. Ipre and Sakura will be back, but Cutulo will be done serving the 10 minutes. hard wrister there just wide, as it will be 5-on-3 for the next minute 10. Swing and a miss there on the slap shot, as Colorado will now take their time. Hard slap shot there, not all of it behind it, as that one goes wide. Modi will find the 7 of Hinman. Wrister there, blocked by Chase Stefanik. On the one again, hits another body in traffic. That one hit Whitfield. As the Saints are putting their body on the line to protect this lead. And it'll be a line change now for Colorado. Pass back up to the top of the blue line. Wrister from the top, tipped on the way. Still kicked away from Byers. Another wrister from the blue line hits his own man in traffic. Friendly fire. As Sakura comes right out of the box and breaks up that play. Tipped out in front, glove saved. Andrew Lacrosse able to get across and get that one back. So it's now 5-on-4. That will remain for the next 24 seconds. Correction. Penalty on the play. 4-on-4. As that'll be the 8 of Alexander Stemanov. He will do 2 in the bin with 2:35 remaining. This one will head all the way down, and this one will be played out. So 4-on-4 hockey for the next 10 seconds, and then it will be a Saints power play. Laid off on that pass, as taking it behind the cage, tries a wrister, but blocked and sent out of play by Hertz. Morgan tried the wraparound, but Hertz one step ahead of him. As the clock stops with 2:13 remaining, 1:34 remaining on the Saints power play. So the 4 of Barber will take it out here. 8 of Montero's shot. Saved by Lacrosse again. Lacrosse able to kick that one out of danger. This one on the far side of the ice. 1 minute remaining on the power play. So Montero will decide what to do with it. Barber at the blue line. Montero from range. And glove saved and swallowed up. A little over 90 seconds remain in this one. As you have to wonder, how much do these players have left in the tank? From my understanding, the tournament got started this morning at about 9 o'clock. So multiple teams and multiple games going on today. U16s happen to be the last one of the day. .45 seconds remain on the power play for the Saints, as that one's intercepted and brought back to the Saints defensive third. As a player loses his stick and trips a player, and we will have yet another power play, so 5-on-3. Semenov will be back in play in just under 30 seconds. But however, the 27 of Seth Sween, 2-minute tripping with a minute left in this one, he is done for the day. So a skate malfunction there. Montaldo had to retie his skates. It's back underway here. Poke checked away back into the neutral zone by the 12 of Easton Sampson. As we hit the final 60 seconds in this one, Rhode Island maybe trying to add one more as Hughes tries a slow little wrister. Poked out in front, still nobody there. As Lacrosse loses a glove, and here we go, fisticuffs. As it ended just as fast as it started. The 16 of Brick Fisher going up against the 7 of Layden Hindman. So Fisher definitely done for the night, as he started swinging at the bottom of that scrum, and I would assume both players are done for the day. Normally when the fights break out, they take both. So both players are officially done for the day, as with 42 seconds left. And especially for Rhode Island, you know, you have to wonder, what is Brick Fisher thinking? You're up 5 with less than a minute to play. Why not let this just run out? So it'll be the 27 of Chase Stefanik to serve out Fisher's penalty. And we also have the 3 of Tanner Gutensberger stepping into the box, as he will serve the remaining 42 seconds for Landon Hindman. So after all said and done, 4-on-3 for 40 seconds. So passed around. Hughes thought about it, passes it to Whitfield. Whitfield tries to spin it off his own stick. Whitfield from range, blocked out in traffic. Another shot by Hughes goes wide. The 4 of Hertz as he throws that one down the length of the ice, and that will do it as time expires. 7-2 your final. The Saints close out the night with 3 wins. As the home team will go home happy. That'll do it here from Mount St. Charles. From all of us here at the Fans Only Sports Network, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, signing off.